Look outside. It's raining. So you already know what that means. Woo! Video time! Woo! It's raining up a storm right now. So I'm just sitting in my closet and I thought I'd do like a little story time tonight. So I thought I would share this story because I always see like studies and things saying, oh, sex does this, sex does that. It cures sleepiness, it makes you live longer, it cures headaches, make you more mentally stimulated. And I'm just like, oh, fuck you. How do you know? Most of the people doing these studies probably don't even fuck. So I had been talking to this guy I had met. We went on a date. We went to Applebee's, our first time hanging out. I don't care. I like the Fiesta Lime Chicken. And we were just, you know, sitting down talking. He was cool. He had like lazy eye. But he was just a really weird guy. Like, how do I explain it? Like, he would just look like this. And then he would always send me like poems and stuff. And that's cool. I like romance. But not from people that I'm not interested in. And he wasn't really getting the hint that I wasn't really all that interested. So anyway, I would ignore him. And I would only call him when I just needed something, really. And he would do it. Sometimes he wouldn't, sometimes he would, but he would always take me out and stuff like that. But he was a really weird guy, and I'm actually going to do another video on him because I thought that guys like him were only like in movies, weird guys like him, but no guys, there are really weird people like him on earth. So anyway, fast forward, one night we decided to go out with each other and just hang out. I was like, well, you want to go to In-N-Out, get something to eat? Went to In-N-Out, got my, you know, little triple burger, some fries and a drink, and I started drinking. And at this time, I had made an appointment with my dentist to get a filling or whatever, or to get some medicine to cure, you know, get some penicillin to really clear up, because I had a cavity that was horrendous. It was 2 teeth that were infected on the same side. And they were just battling it out. If you guys know the pain, like my pain was so bad that you could see my face moving on the side, like pulsating like that little bit on the side. It was that bad. So we get to HEB. He goes in there, he buys my BC powders. After that, I get to the house. We're eating the food and I take 2 BC powders. It does not work. I take 3. I took 2 more like 30 minutes later, which is really bad. Don't do that. That's really scary. But it was just so bad and it was not even working. So I'm laying down and he really won't leave me alone. So I was just like, get away from me. So then he like starts going down on me, which is so typical for him. You know, after our first date, I weirdly let him come back to my house, which I never do. But I felt fine because my mom was in the house. And I told him he can come in for like 10 minutes. He came in, we hung out, he was trying to eat my pussy, so I told him to leave. But anyway, he was doing that this night and I had let him do it a few times after that, and so I was like, well, maybe this could get rid of my headache if I just get my mind off of it, and maybe I could just like fall asleep, because sometimes he would do it till I fell asleep. I know it's weird. We had been hanging out for like a year, so I felt safe. I know some of you guys are going to be commenting, saying something like that. But anyway, so yeah, I was like, but it wasn't really doing anything for me. Like my head was hurting, but it was like, he's decent at it, he's great at it, I guess. Decent, great, whatever. So it was great, but it was like pain, pain, So I was like, man, and so me and him, we had never like had sex or anything like that. And so finally I was like, tonight is the night. It's like, take off your clothes. This headache is so bad. I'm gonna have sex with him. So I got on that man and I rode him for life. Okay? And it literally, after 3 minutes, like my pulsating was gone, and I couldn't believe it. And then after I didn't even let him finish. I was just like, can you get out of here, like, can you leave please? And so he was like, all right, I'll see you. That's just how his personality is. He doesn't get offended by anything. So anyway guys, that was my weird sex story while it's raining, and I just took out my weave and everything. Do you guys have any weird ones? I know you're not going to share it in the comments. Or will you? So anyway, love you guys. Have a good night. And then he would always send me like poems and stuff, and that's cool. I like romance, but not from people that I'm not interested in.